Hey, how's it going? Thank you for watching my channel. I hope you're doing amazing. So this is going to be a reading for anyone who's drawn to it. If you're watching this, there may be a message in here for you. It's not sign specific. I'm recording this on March 30th, so 3:30 could be important, or repeating threes. I've been getting a lot of messages about turkeys, especially through someone I have a strong spiritual connection with. So I looked up the meaning of turkeys spiritually, and it's a symbol of abundance. It's a symbol of fertility. So if there is anything concerning fertility, it looks like a good fertile time. And it also mentions strong connection to nature. So at this time, you might be spending time grounding your energy with nature. For those of you who know, this is Ellie. She wanted to hog the camera a little bit today, so I gave her a little bit of time in the spotlight here, but hopefully she gives me some space and lets me get my reading done, okay? Come here, Ellie. All right, stay there. See if she listens. All right, let's see what the overall energy is for today. Spirit, what do we have today for anyone who needs a message? Okay, we have two cards. Let's take these two. We have the Princess of Cups and the Five of Wands. So someone has conflicted feelings. Someone has conflicted feelings. There could be someone trying to show compassion or be understanding in a situation where other people are fighting, or there's a point of contention. There could be a competitiveness going on. There could also be someone who is supporting a person who is entering some kind of competition. It could even be like a sports game, or it could be some other kind of competition, or there could be some kind of arguing going on here, but there's someone who's trying to offer support. There's a need for someone to show some kind of an emotional support here. And we have Five of Pentacles. So someone could have lost a game. Someone could just feel a little bit beat down by the fighting, by the arguing. So that's why there's a need to show a little compassion here. Someone's definitely feeling a little bit discouraged, maybe a little bit beat down, maybe defeated. Okay, so there's a need to focus on expression of feelings at this time. Let's see what we get from my homemade deck. We're going to mix things up a little bit today, do things differently. I'm being told to show you this turkey feather, since I mentioned the turkeys. This actually could be used for smudging. So I just was told to tell you that. Looking fine. Well, someone's looking good. You know, maybe it's you. Maybe you think someone else is looking really good. You have understanding and agreement. Now, there's someone here who rises above the competition, and they get a good vantage point. They see what's going on from a higher perspective here, and this person has a key role in this understanding or agreement. You have being tested. It's almost like, what if this is you? It's you or someone else, but whoever this is that is kind of getting that opportunity to have a perspective, a higher perspective, to have a good vantage point, to have a good position in a fight or in a game. It's almost like a test. Like, what would you do with that? If you had the perfect setup to do whatever you wanted to do here in this game, in this battle, if you were given that perfect spot to make a move, what would you do? That's the test that I'm getting here. How do you take your power and use it? That says a lot about a person. Storm warning. And you have new job offer. Storm warning could be some unsettled weather. It's been windy for 3 days straight here. It's been making it hard if you have allergies, or doing everything's a little more difficult when the wind is just kind of trying to blow everything around. So you could have some weather coming your way. And new job offer is good. Now the thing here is, with this Five of Pentacles and the new job offer, there could be some kind of financial opportunity that helps bring someone out of a place of feeling lack or feeling like something's missing or possibly being tight on money. So that's nice to see with this energy. I'm only going to pull one oracle card, and I'll read some keywords for it. I'm not going to go too in-depth because I have a lot of different questions I want to ask with the tarot cards today. We're going to do a love-specific question. We're going to do career and finance-specific. And then we're going to possibly go into a few specific zodiac signs and ask messages specifically for certain signs here. So we have 27, which is 9. So there could be some kind of completion in a certain area of your life. You know, she's dressed in all red. There's a red hummingbird. I think with this, you're being spiritually guided in the realm of love or something that you're very passionate about. There's also the flies drawn to the light behind her, but then there's all these fly traps in front of her. So there could be someone in your energy who seems a bit distracted, like someone might be distracted by like shiny things, or there's something that catches someone's eye. They might seem a little bit hard to get their attention 100%. Feels good to be doing a reading for you. Okay, this is about attraction, magnetism, and infatuation. For every man there exists a bait which he cannot resist swallowing. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but Friedrich Nietzsche, I think. Seductive and alluring femme fatale. Well. It looks like someone can't get enough of a certain somebody here. There's attraction, there's allure. It's almost like a fly to the light. See, like, now, if it's hard to focus, get someone's full attention, they could literally, like, you might catch them, if they're infatuated with you, you might catch them staring at you or giving you googly eyes or whatever it might be, but they might actually, like, space out and just, like, stare at you. Or it could be you feel this way about someone where it's magnetic, so that's not the worst energy to have, but it does say something about a bait. So I don't know. I think if there is some spiritual guidance here, I think there's a difference between pursuing something where it feels right versus pursuing something only because there's some kind of like baiting going on. Like the baiting is not a good, it's not exactly a word that is sitting well with me right now, thinking about spiritual guidance for love and romance. So if you feel baited, I don't think that's a good thing. Keep that in mind. So let's just keep going here and we'll see what else we get. So we got 5, 5, 5 of wands, 5 of pentacles. You might see repeating fives. There's a change on the horizon here. There's a big change. Now, why is it Princess of Cups here? It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who's about to have some kind of a major change. 10 of Cups. Could be a change in residence, change in home, change in family life, or like relationship status. Changes on the horizon. Just other general messages here, Spirit. We have the Princess of Pentacles, so this is a long-term process. This is something that is not just going to shift overnight. There's something here that's going to take time. There's a very beautiful path ahead for someone. Maybe you've already gotten started going down this path. There is a lot of beauty here. There is abundance. She has the wheat. So I do see that there's like financial abundance and like abundance of resources for you. There's a lot of red. I feel like someone here, there's like this contrast between this like purple energy and this red energy. And this purple energy is being tested where they get some kind of a vantage point or an advantage. And they're being tested with how they handle some kind of an agreement here. There's something that they have a major control, like vantage point, where there's this energy, and then there's this other energy of like a red and feminine energy that there's well, this one has more yellow. There's yellow and red together. That combination of color could be important to you. I mean, you could be sitting somewhere and you have ketchup and mustard on the table. It doesn't have to be that, but it's like this red and yellow is something I'm seeing a lot of here. So there's something like very happy and optimistic, and there's passion involved. You have the Fool, so now we go towards all yellow. So the yellow increases here. So I feel like there is something that gets better and better. It gets happier. It gets more optimistic. There's someone here like someone here stays close to spirit and keeps faith in order to avoid getting like sucked into a situation that's not really like gonna go anywhere. And it's like there is something about going down this specific long-term path and like following some kind of process to get there. And as this change progresses, there is a need to vocalize feelings. Maybe there's a need to get emotional support or give emotional support, because this requires a lot of faith. And as the journey continues, it quickly becomes more and more positive feeling. The yellow kind of takes over. That's very happy. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so we have the World reversed. So we got the Princess of Swords and the World reversed. There might be... Someone here might need to learn a lesson about the words that they use or the way that they say something. King of Pentacles. Getting strong Taurus energy here because we have Taurus on the World. Strong Scorpio as well. And the Fool, I don't know, I've heard Aries and Aquarius for the Fool, so I'll just say both of those signs here. Either someone has to learn a lesson about something with how they use certain words, where they have an opportunity to level up with how they communicate. Like, they come off as a princess, not a queen. It's like there's still wisdom to be gained, lessons to be learned. There's still room for improvement with how someone uses words, and it could have to do with something that's important to this path, to this change here. Could be financial, it could be family situation, living situation. It could be with work. You know, we have new job offer. We have a lot of pentacle energy. So there's something that someone needs to... There's room for improvement with the words that they use. Now, the other thing it could be is there's some kind of a introductory conversation that starts to resurrect a situation, the World reverse. Maybe there's someone starts to talk about bringing something back to life, or possibly going back to something, or possibly a conversation about not wanting something to end. So that's a factor. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know why I had these cards separate here, but the Nine of Cups came up. This has to do with what someone really wants, what makes someone feel fulfilled emotionally. Strong Pisces. So we've got all that here. So now I'm going to go down a different path. Let's talk about... Well, let's explain a few of these cards before we go down more specific. Why is this coming up as like a bait, alluring, a bait for every man? The Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where it's a past person. It could also be... Oh, I know what this is. Oof. This is about someone like buying something nice for a person. This is like a gift of something that costs a good amount of money. This is value, and this could be gift giving. And I asked about the baiting. So, Hangman, Three of Wands. And then there's all this waiting here. 2 cards that represent waiting. Ace of Wands. Now, whether this is just someone trying to like rub you the right way or this is a potential like scam, I would be careful with if something sounds too good to be true, where it's like a very valuable thing that you just like get for free or someone like gives it to you. If you're thinking like, what's the catch? That's a red flag. So, because then there's the Hangman, the 3 of Wands. It could be this energy of like, you expect to receive something and it's you keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And then Ace of Wands, it could be a little triggering at some point where it's like someone's waiting and waiting and waiting, but then they get triggered possibly. The 8 of Pentacles kept wanting to come up. That's a card of like craftsmanship, details. Why Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles? 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Someone here might get triggered when they look into the details about something here. And the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles is like you only receive half of what you expect, or someone is only willing to give like so much here. Because there's this Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. It's almost this energy here of someone is like quick to cut off like the generosity. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. It's like someone here might buy things to... It might be someone who likes giving gifts as a way to show that they care. But this did come up as baiting, so... there is this energy here of gift giving. Be weary. If something like, if you expect to receive something and it's like it never really shows up, or it's just taking forever, or something here like you're wondering like what's the catch, I would be weary about that. Okay, so that's what I have to say about that. There is someone here who has money who could afford to buy nice things for a person. But it doesn't feel good when someone like uses that as a control mechanism. There's a difference between like generosity and then like conditional like support financially. It could be something like that. All right. So now I'm going to dive into a few other things here. How about love-specific reading? This is for love-specific right now. Okay, there's a few things that want to come out right away. Focus on health. Big changes. Okay, so... I'm hearing you can't take care of a relationship if you don't first take care of yourself. Looking fine. Yeah, there's a need to like focus on like feeling good, looking good, feeling good with how you look. There needs to be a shift. Big changes in spiritual gifts. So there's green and blue here. Red flags. Whoa, okay. Green and blue, and then there's red flags. So there's something that... your intuition's heightened because like when you're looking at yourself, you're coming up in the green. When you're looking at your spiritual connection, you're looking at this blue. So your energy right now is it's mellow, it's healthy, it's abundant. if something doesn't seem right, it's going to be very obvious to you the way the red flags is coming up, okay? So I want to say that if someone's watching this right now who is thinking about putting themselves out there and dating, you're going to the red flags are going to be very obvious to you. So it's like, if you're a little worried about players or anything like that out in the dating scene, then or if something needs to be brought to your attention with a red flag, like, it's going to be very obvious, okay? So that's what we have. You could also be with focus on health, looking fine. You could be spending time like with your partner, like working out together, or there could be like a focus on like health and appearance that you're focusing on like with your partner. Temperance, Sagittarius, Patience, Archangel Michael. Yeah, I mean, look at his abs. Can you see that? There's someone here who like cares about their body, or they go to the gym, or they work out, or there's like an active lifestyle. There could also be someone here who cares about like their hair, and they care about like their appearance. Like, they put a lot of effort not only into like the body, but also like everything else, the way that they look, the way they dress, their hair. So there's someone who really cares about taking care of themselves. There's the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Wands is a total challenge. The Alchemist, the Magician. I think there's someone here who has been through something extremely painful, hurtful, difficult, and it's something that's happened to them already, but they have trouble talking about it. So the way that they manage this is by putting a lot of effort into into working out, exercise, making themselves look a certain way. Someone might try to putting on makeup to hide like bags on your eyes or something like that, where it's like when someone here is like still recovering from something extremely like draining, they still want to like put the effort in to look like nothing's wrong, or to look like they to look good, not just to like look like nothing's wrong. Like, someone wants to always look good. You know, it's like you never know like what's below the surface. This could be about a person who on the outside they look like so well put together, but on the inside there's still something that like it hurts them a lot, something they've been through. And it's just like maybe they don't have someone to talk to about it, or they don't like to talk about it, or there's some kind of painful ending where like it just ended, there's no more communication. And someone turns this pain into like beauty. That's kind of what I'm getting. So you could be dealing with someone like this. You might resonate with this. Nine of Cups as a challenge. Three of Cups. Could be drinking is involved. The Nine of Wands, 939. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strong Virgo with the Magician. Strong Gemini with the Magician too. So we have this water energy here now. It's almost like... It's weird because it came up as the Nine of Pentacles as a challenge, and then the Three of Cups. It's like someone who celebrates when they don't necessarily like have what they want, which is interesting. So it could be someone also who goes out a lot, goes to like the bar, or goes to the club, or Someone who's always like socializing and going out with friends. But again, there's this energy of someone who, like, below the surface, there's something that they're not fulfilled, and it's because something like has really like traumatized them or hurt them. But you wouldn't know. Like, on the outside, this person looks good. They're in shape. They look good. They put effort into their appearance. They look like they've got friends. They have like people around them. They're having a good time, but there's also something where it's a lot of responsibility for someone to maintain like their stability. There's a lot of responsibility involved, and it could possibly be where there's this other message I'm getting, like, it's like, sure, like, I can go out and like be friends with anyone, I could go out and have a good time with anyone, but there's a certain wall that's up there. And it's like, because with the 9 of Cups as a challenge, it's like, if this isn't something a person totally fully wants, if they're on the fence about it, it's like, maybe you could be friends with them, but maybe that's as far as this is gonna get. Because with this King of Pentacles, someone here they like to have control over their sense of stability based on something they've been through in the past. So it's like, maybe it's like, okay, like, if it's not a wish fulfillment 100% for something long term, it's like, well, maybe you could be friends. But it just also might be the way like someone is all the time. Like, maybe they're always like that. What happened with the 10 of Swords? The 6 of Cups. Oof, painful memories. Could be something from childhood. Could be something about a child. There's also this feeling of like, something like burning inside someone. Queen of Wands. It's funny I say that and I pull the Queen of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Something happened to someone that caused them to become spiritual, have a spiritual awakening. There could have been some kind of like spiritual interference, but after this, someone has, because it's like it all becomes one person. This is a very single energy. Oh yeah, confirmation. All of these 3 cards that I got here is just a single person with an animal. Even the Fool. Someone here something may have happened that was very traumatic, so someone here just wants they relate more to animals, or like they just relate more to their spirituality. So whatever happened here, it made someone want to become self-reliant. Three of Swords. Someone got heartbroken. It could have been a third-party energy cheating, but it's a heartbreaking situation. The 3 of Wands, 3-3, there we go, March 30th. Yeah, someone here is very resistant to... It's all cards of resistance. Someone here, it's like they're very, very resistant to let someone in, let something new in. Six of Wands, the 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Someone doesn't want to like get left. Someone doesn't want to feel like they wind up in an energy of like chaos and conflict, because someone feels like they've built themselves up to a good place, and if they wind up in a situation where they have to emotionally like detach. It like throws them off from this feeling of success. Okay, we'll get a few more cards and then we'll shift the energy one more time. How are we doing? Almost 30 minutes. Oh, time flies. I've been getting the message like the last few minutes. I haven't said it yet, but there's only so much detail you can go into, okay? There's only so much detail you can go into. 5 of Cups. Someone's depressed or got the blues. The Magician, the Star. Someone doesn't know how to fix and heal a situation. That's the big challenge. They look back on something that's happened here and they're like, I don't know how to fix this. The 3 of Swords. They're heartbroken. How do you fix heartbreak? You learn to love again? How do you fix heartbreak? 2 of Pentacles. You find balance. Make a decision. 4 of Cups. 6 of Swords. 2 of Cups. The Devil. Someone is definitely afraid of a connection or afraid of just getting into a relationship. 5 of Wands. Yeah. 10 of Cups. When someone gets hurt, they wind up feeling like their whole life goes into chaos. It's like someone could be so successful and like have all this great stuff going on, but like once they feel like unwanted or they feel like left out or they feel hurt by a person, they just like everything just seems all terrible all of a sudden. 5 of Swords. The Emperor. Could be like fighting with a husband, fighting with a father. A lot of fighting. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Getting another weird message here too, like someone feels like more confident if they avoid talking about something or avoid saying something. But that's what I got for the love reading here. I mean, there is a lot of like fighting and conflict when like someone here, maybe they don't handle rejection well, or someone doesn't know how to fix something. Someone's been very hurt in the past. And they've learned to put up certain walls to probably it's a type of avoidance, some kind of avoidance. Career and finances. We have new job offer come up before, so let's see what else we got here. The end sign here. So something changes by you sign something. You're going to be signing some kind of contract or agreement, and everything changes. Spiritual gift, big changes here. So this could be a manifestation in your career. Could be an ending you're manifesting. Some of you might be retiring. You have hidden agenda. There could be the end of some kind of a contract where someone had a hidden agenda and spirit steps in to like change things for the better for you. If you were in some kind of a sketchy agreement or contract, maybe you're getting out of it. Okay. Career and finance. Temperance again. Oh man. Okay, so we do have a lot of Archangel Michael here. So it's a very protected energy. Princess of Wands. The Hierophant. The High Priestess. There's a spiritual blessing here with career and finances. Things are going to be balancing out. Maybe you've waited a long time for something here with the Temperance, but with the Princess of Wands, it's like I'm getting the idea of like a stew that's like simmering, and it's been simmering for so long, like it's ready to be eaten now, and it just tastes so good. It's like something has taken maybe longer than you expected, or taken more time than you expected to come to fruition, but it looks like that has made you, or has made the situation very desirable. So there's something good that came of that. With the Hierophant, the High Priestess, very spiritual energy. Some of you might be ready to put your spiritual practice into work here, or maybe, you know, put something out there, make a channel like this, or hopefully a more popular channel than this. But if you're gonna do it for career or finance, but there's something here too, probably with an institution with the Hierophant, so like government or a bank, or it's a big institution. Maybe there's a need for you with the High Priestess to you might need to sign some kind of like non-disclosure agreement, because it says sign here, and then in the end, the High Priestess, you might need to sign something that says you're not going to say certain things or give away certain bits of information. There's confidentiality. Okay. Page of Swords. The Star, strong Aquarius. Someone might ask a simple question about how to fix something, or how to... Oh, if we have the Devil. There's another card that wanted to come out here too. Sad Squirrel. Two of Cups. Nine of Wands. We also have the Sun, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Moon reversed. So... something gets revealed here. Something gets revealed. There's a surprise gift maybe that's received. There's a surprise gift, or there's something about the past. There's some kind of an exchange that was in secret that it becomes known. Someone finds this information out with the Page of Swords. Someone finds out what was hidden with some kind of a past experience or exchange, and this offers hope for the future, because someone finds this out, that there was something very negative here about a couple, or there was like a couple involved in some kind of like negative behavior. Hidden agenda. This could be the hidden agenda. A couple that was up to no good, like a con artist couple, a scheming couple. Could be like corruption, like a corrupt couple. And then you have the Sun and the Ten of Swords. It's very happy that this gets closed out. So you have that ending here. It's like, it's very happy. It's almost... I had this job once where I wasn't involved in this, because I was nicer than these people, but there was this girl who worked at this company with us, and there were these other girls who just hated her. And like when she got laid off, like the day she walked out of the office, the second the door closed, the other girl started literally smiling and clapping and jumping for joy. I felt horrible for her, but it's almost like that. It's like a sigh of relief, where there was something going on here that was not right. And when these people leave, or when this it's like a couple. There's like a couple here that's involved, or it could also be someone here who has a really like an abusive or negative relationship, like at work, or there's something that breaks a person free from that. Like somehow this is out of the picture, and it makes someone very happy that they're gone, that the relationship is gone, that the negative ties are gone. there could be someone who was like obsessive. It could be like an idea of like a stalker, like someone who works at the same place and they're like so obsessed that they like stalk, and this person gets like fired or something or leaves the job, or there's something where it's either a couple or someone here who's like there's a negative like emotional like attachment, and it ends and it's the happiest day ever for someone. So that's what I have here. And then someone feels more safe with the 9 of Wands. So if you're worried about like your boss saying something to other people, there's a message here. Don't worry. Like there is confidentiality. Like someone keeps confidentiality. The confidentiality is valid. It's not something to worry about. And that was an interesting one for career, but career and finances, but it's okay. I mean, there is a lot of like hope for the future that comes. There's something very negative that closes out here. I am getting this thing about confidentiality, you know. For someone though, with the moon reverse, for someone, this negative person, they're getting exposed to. They're getting exposed enough for this to be taken care of. Okay, someone's been patient though. They've been patient long enough. I'm just picturing like a chuck roast after it's been sitting in a stew for hours, and it's just like it just falls apart, melts in your mouth. Anything else we should ask Spirit today while I'm here doing this? Home cooked meal. Ooh, talking about that stew. Maybe you're gonna be making stew. Maybe there's a message to have a home cooked meal here. I think and we have recovery. Okay. If you've been sick or your body's been off, maybe there's something about having a home cooked meal that's going to help you feel better, you know, especially like talking about stews and soups. Like that makes me think of someone who's like got a cold, and like my grandma would always make us chicken soup, and it really did work. I'd feel so much better after that. I'm going to close out with an in-depth oracle card because I want to do a longer reading for you today. I know I haven't been around as much. I apologize. So I've been busy, and I'm most likely not going to go back to doing sign-specific readings every week. So unfortunately, I just don't have the time. I'm going to continue doing this, and I may make another channel that's like very sign-specific, maybe for 1, 2, maybe 3 signs. But for now, this is what I got. Like this channel is just going to be general readings. So if you connect with me and like my readings often resonate for you, or if this reading is resonating for you, I hope you stay on board, you stay subscribed, and continue watching what I have on here, because I do enjoy doing this. I just don't have the time to do 12 readings a week right now, and I don't foresee it changing. We have the Angel of Time, working too hard, 40. It's funny as I talk about that and not having the time. Working too hard, 40. Okay. All right. The Angel of Time looks very fierce and stern, and that's because you need to hear her message. You see, if she appeared to you in a soft guise, it would be too easy for you to overlook her message and just continue on as if she had never visited. The truth is that you are forcing yourself beyond your energetic limits at this time, working too hard, self-loving, and connecting with the universe way too little. So, she has appeared to remind you of what it is you are turning your world into, one big machine, where you are one cog in it. You are an important, soulful, beloved being, but the world of work is not going to end if you step away from its mechanism for a while. It is time, she says, for a time out. Will you listen? I'm getting straight to the point here because someone really has to tell you.